myself. Can you come through? And there's one thing I need from you. Can you come? I fell in love, same time that you're falling apart. I should've known, thought I saw a sign in the stars, but I was wrong. Fucking with you ain't last that long. Now you gone, now you gone, now you gone, girl.
I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poison rationality. I chime in, haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poison rationality.
I need your love, I need your touch, I need you right now, I need you right now.
Brand new Lamborghini, fuck a cop car. Pistol on my head like I'm a cop. Never met a real nigga rock star. This ain't no guitar, bitch, this a clock. My Glock told me to promise you gon' squeeze me. Better let me go the day you need me. So bitch, put me on that nigga, get the bus. And if I ain't enough, go get the chop.
I've been fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star. All my brothers got that gas and they always be smoking like a rock star. Fucking with me, call up on no Uzi and show up in them the shot toss. When my homies pull up on your blood, they make that thing go grata-ta-ta.
They say, I just wanna be big rock stars and living hilltop bosses, dropping 50 cars. The girls come easy and the drugs come cheap. Hey, hey, I wanna be a rock star.
The city's gonna break my heart. The city's gonna love me and leave me alone. The city's got me chasing stars. It's been a couple months since I felt like I'm home. Am I getting closer to knowing where I belong? The city's gonna break my heart. She's always gonna break her heart. Oh. So before you go, was there something I could have said to make your heart beat better? If only I'd have known you were the storm, so where you go? So keep your love locked down, your love locked down, keeping your love locked down, your love locked down. Now keep your love locked down, your love locked down. Now keep your love locked down, you lose. So before you go, was there something I could have said to make it all stop hurting? It kills me how your mind can make you feel so worthless.
I'm ready, rain on me. Release all the love. Rain on me, rain, rain, rain on me, rain, rain. Release all the love. Rain on me, rain, rain, rain on me.
For all the things my eyes have seen, the best by far is you. If I could fly, then I would know what life
looks like from up above and down below. I'll keep you safe, I'll keep you dry. Don't be afraid, Cecilia, I'm the satellite, and you're the sky.
What you say? That you only meant well, well, 'cause you did. What you say?
What you say? What you say?
That it's all for the best, 'cause it is. What you say?
What you say? What you say?
What did she say?
And you're the sky.
I'm giving you hell. Hold tight, you'll slowly call me back to life. I'm giving you hell. I'm giving you hell. Let go of all your haunted dreams tonight. I'm giving you hell. I'm giving you hell. All my life I've been good, but now I'm thinking, what the hell? All I want is to mess around, and I don't really care about if you love me, if you hate me, you can save me, baby, baby. All my life I've been good, but now, whoa, what the hell?
No, it always seemed to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone. They pay paradise, put up a parking lot. Why not? They pay paradise, they put up a parking lot. Hey, 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 pay paradise, put up a parking lot.
Why you always in the mood? Look around like I'm brand new. I ain't gonna tell you what to do, but try to play cool. Baby, I ain't playing by your rules. Everything look better with a view. Why you always in the mood? Look around like I'm brand new. I ain't gonna tell you what to do, but try to play cool. Baby, I ain't playing by your rules. Everything look better with a view. Why you always in the mood?
Who was on crack?
Cause I'll be with you all night. Cause I'll be with you all night.
What's up? I'm wide awake but never sleep. You know, I close my eyes and wonder, but it's cool. 'Cause I've been looking at you.
It's midnight and I'm wasted, so wasted, I'm wasted. I can't believe I'm calling you up again. I know I might be crazy, so crazy, I'm crazy. I can't believe I'm calling you just to say I'm not okay.
Hold me close and I won't leave, 'cause it hurts when you hurt somebody. So much to say, but I don't speak. And I hate that I let you stop me.
I'm not okay. I just got you to say I'm not okay. I just got you to say I'm not okay.
Thinking out loud, I could be broke and keep $1,000,000 smile. LOL to the bank, checking my account. Bank tell a flirt after checking my account. Pretty ladies like, yeah, drop a butter on your pussy. Cut a buddies on the low, you ain't gotta tell your friend that I eat it in the morning.
I'm not okay.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time, you know. I haven't had a good time in a long time, you know. I'm way up, I feel blessed.
feel blessed.
There is no one like me. There is no one like me, like me. Take a second look and you'll see. There is no one like me. There is no one like me, like me. No one like me.
Way up, I feel blessed. Way up, I feel blessed. Way up, I feel blessed.
If my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike.
I feel blessed.
Hate me, still trying to replace me. Chase me, tell me how you hate me. Raise me, wish you never dated me. Lies, tell me lies, baby, tell me how you hate me.
Take on me. Take on me. Take me on. Take on me. I'll be
I'm putting on my shades, never let my eyes. Looking in my ride, I'm heading out tonight. I'm solo, I'm riding solo. I'm riding solo, I'm riding solo, solo. Living like a star, can't stop my shine. I'm floating all night, my head's in the sky. I'm solo, I'm riding solo. I'm riding solo, I'm riding solo, solo.
I can fix all those lies. Oh baby, baby, run, but I'm running to you. You won't see me cry. I'm hiding inside. My heart is in pain, but I'm smiling for you.
Ooh, baby, do you know that's what? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. They say in heaven, love comes first. We'll make heaven a place on earth. Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. Nothing gonna stop breaking my heart. They say in heaven, love comes first. We'll make heaven a place on earth. Shout out to my ex, you really quite the man. You made my heart break and then made me who I am. Here's to my ex, hey look at me now. Well I'm all the way up, I swear you'll never bring me down.
Girl, why are you playing with me? Girl, who are you playing with? You been in that new stuff. I've been on the same shit.
Somebody come get her, she's dancing like a stripper. Somebody come tip her, she's dancing like a stripper.
I'm picking up a Sunset Boulevard, maxing out all my credit cards. Living my own Ellie story, living it up till the morning. The biggest house under the stars, living up a hotel minibar. Living my own Ellie story, living it up, living it up.
Cause I have hella feelings for you. I act like I don't fucking care, like they ain't even there. Cause I have hella feelings for you. I act like I don't fucking care, cause I'm so fucking scared.
Girl, why are you playing with me? I was got the time for that. Might need me a refund. I'ma need that time back. I'm not afraid to take a stand, take a stand. Everybody, come take my hand, come take my hand. We'll walk this road together through the storm, whatever weather, cold or warm. Let me know that
Picture perfect, you don't need no filter. Gorgeous, make 'em drop dead, you a killer. Shower you with all my attention. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Stay in the kitchen, cooking up, cut your own bread. Heart full of equity, you're an asset. Make sure that you don't need no mentions. Yeah, these are my only intentions.
I swear I can joke. I see what's on my mind. If I drink, if I smoke, I keep up with the guys and you see me holding up my middle finger to the world, like your ribbons and your pearls. 'Cause I'm not just a pretty girl.
Picture perfect, you don't need no filter.
'Cause I'm not just a pretty girl.
Gorgeous, make 'em drop dead, you a killer.
'Cause I'm not just a pretty girl.
I live my day as if it was the last. Live my day as if it was the past. Doing it all night, all summer. Doing it the way I wanna. Yeah, I'ma dance my heart out till the dawn, but I won't be done when morning comes. Doing it all night, all summer. Gonna spend it like no other.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Nobody wanna see us together, but it don't matter, no. Nobody wanna see us together, but it don't matter, no. We gon' fight, oh yes we gon' fight. Believe we gon' fight, fight for our right to love, yeah. Nobody wanna see us together, but it don't matter, no.
I wanna do hood rat stuff with my friends. Every step I take, every move I make, every single day, every time I pray, I'll be missing.
I miss you, I miss you, I miss you more. Every minute and every hour, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you more. Every stumble and each misfire, I miss you, I miss you.
I'll be missing you.
Looking at you, cause I've been looking at you.
Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh, bring me a higher love. Where's that higher love? I keep thinking
She used to meet me on the east side, the city with the sun knows it. And every day you know that we ride through the back streets of a Corvette. Baby, you know I just wanna live tonight. We can go anywhere we want, drive down to the coast, jump in the sea. Just take my hand and come with me, yeah.
Come on, baby, we ain't gonna live forever. Let me show you all the things that we could do. You know you wanna be together, and I wanna spend the night with you. Yeah, yeah, with you, yeah, yeah. Come with me tonight, we can make the night last forever. Oh, oh. You never know me. How come every time you come around my London Bridge wanna go down like London, wanna go down like London, be going down like. How come every time you come around my London Bridge wanna go down like places. Throw on your dress and put on your doll faces. Everyone thinks that we're perfect. Please don't let them look through the curtains. Like, baby, 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 oh, like, baby, 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 no, like, baby, 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 oh, thought you'd always be mine, mine. D-O-L-H-O-U-S-E. I see things that nobody else sees. But I want Millionaire.
I'm just right here dancing around to the rhythm that you play, breaking my heart. You know that I can't get you out of the system. Get right from the start, you play with my heart. Way up we go, way up and down that road. Way up, oh no, we gon' burn the whole house down. Watch me standing in line, you're on this loving lies. You got something to hide, we gon' burn the whole house down. You're breaking me, la 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 la. You're breaking me, la 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 la. You're breaking me, la 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 la. You're breaking me.
I don't wanna live forever. I know I've been making mistakes. I don't wanna live forever. I just wanna keep calling your name till you come back home.
You don't know me, you don't even care. Oh yeah, we said you don't know me, you don't wear my chains. Oh yeah,
I need your love to give me hope when I can't breathe. I need your love to lift me up when I am weak. I need your love when I hate every part of me. I need your love to set me free. I need your love. I need your love.
Dumping it. I told boys shoot a shot, bust guns in it. I mean, I know that you feeling me. I can tell that you feeling me. Acting like you was dating me. Boy, you really be killing me. How you digging me, igging me? Boy, you gotta be shitting me. Is you like a comedian? You gotta be kidding me.
Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone, and I've made up my mind.
It's sort of an oaky afterbirth.
Don't you know that I heard through the grapevine? Not much longer would you be mine. Oh, I heard it through the grapevine. Oh, I'm just about to lose my mind. Honey, honey, well.
I don't wanna ruin this one. This type of love don't always come and go. I don't wanna ruin this one. This type of love don't always come and go. I don't wanna ruin this one. This type of love don't always come
take it all out on your stride. It is taking bold.
Sex on big, Patron on ice. And we can pop bottles all night. Baby, you can have whatever you like. I say you can have whatever you like. Ain't that some shit? We gon' take over the world while these haters getting mad. That's why all my bitches glad they see this crazy life I have been making for. We gon' win, you can take the loser draw. What I'm in, not these hoes that used to play me in they balls. We gon' take over the world while these haters getting mad. Take over the world while these haters get mad. That's why all my bitches glad they see this crazy life I have. Poppin' to the calling, I'm getting to the head.
You got me so hypnotized, the way your body rolling round and round. That booty keep bumping, titties just bouncing up and down. You got me so hypnotized, the way your body rolling round and round. That booty keep bumping, titties just bouncing up and down.
Wake me up.
Wake me up inside.
Can't wake up.
Wake me up inside.
Save me.
Call my name and save me from the dark.
Wake me up.
Bid my blood to run.
Can't wake up.
Before I come undone.
Save me.
Save me from the nothing I become. Hey, feeling good, like I should. Been enough to walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Yeah.
Hard to know me, keeping me in the moment. I let you better know me. Why don't you say so? Didn't even notice. No punches got to roll with. You got to keep me focused. You wanna say so?
I got the magic in me. Every time I touch that track, it turns into gold. Everybody knows I've got the magic in me. When I hit the floor, the girls come snapping at me. Now everybody wants a blast of magic, 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 oh.
Didn't even notice. No punches got to roll with. You got to keep me focused. You wanna say so?
Toes in the water, ass in the sand. Not a worry in the world to go. Beer in my hand, life is good today. Life is good today.
Sometimes I don't wanna be happy. Don't hold it against me. If I'm down, just leave me there, let me be sad. Sometimes I just wanna be lonely. Don't need you to hold me. If I'm there, you don't need to care, let me be sad.
I shut my eyes and my mouth and my legs just gave out. Why in the world would you hear me when I'm down?
If I died in wrong, just right where I'm supposed to be. You know I'm not afraid as long as you're next to me. So tell me, will you hold me? Well, there's close. If I died in wrong, just right where I'm supposed to be.
I want your girlfriend, that's right, no way. Thinking you knew what I hate. I could be your girlfriend, no way, no way. I know that you like me, no way, no way. No, it's not a secret. I want to be your girlfriend, no way, no way.
I got five on it. Grab your phone, let's get key. I got five on it. Messing with that ain't no weed. I got five on it. It's got me stuck and not so bad. I got five on it. I got five on it.
She told me put my heart in a bag, ain't nobody gets hurt. Now I'm running from love, I'm not fast, so I'm making it
flashing on. When I caught a guy, give me an awkward eye. She looking strangled him off in the parking lot with his corking eye. Stay on my mind, think about you all the time. Got to get to know you well. If you kiss, then I will tell you. Stay on my mind, think about you all the time. Got to get to know you well. If you kiss, then I will tell.
I took the walk to Poland. I took the walk to Poland.
College educated, she graduated. Any bill she can't front, her parents paid it. The show was far, you the only one with a car, your girlfriends. But being that she's a big fan, of course she made it. Most girls wanna hide the fact of the thrill they chasing, but you just wanna get drunk tonight and fuck someone famous. So I just name a time and a place, and you're game for it. Value player, hotel room, meet you there.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. So darling, darling,
Baby girl, you know what I want. Let me do it to you, Let me do you like Baby girl, you know what I want. Let me do it to you, Let me do you like
so darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
No more, Mr. Night Sky. No more, Mr. Clean. No more, Mr. Night Sky. They say he's sick, he's a seed.
Do you still want me? Can I be honest? I still want your hands up on my body. You still make my heart beat fast. Ferrari with me in the wave, but in the morning. Do you still want me?
So baby, if you want me, you've got to show me love. Words are so easy to say. You've got to show me love.
Can I be honest? I still want your hands up on my body. You still make my heart beat fast. Ferrari with me in the wave, but in the morning. I need you to hold on. Maybe there's a place so far away. Y'all know I should be the one to say we all make mistakes. Take me
Something that if I tell everyone how I made this money, that it's going to affect me in any sort of way.
AMD, if we get a quick little pop above $12, I'm thinking about maybe a quick little short over on AMD. Finger on the trigger to lock in profits when it starts moving back on up. Here we go. Nice job. Let's take it. $979 in profit. Look at this spike, baby. Taking some gains right off the top right here. 124,000.
You just gotta know what you're doing.
200.
Every single person can be successful.
Dollars in profit.
There's no reason for you not to become a full-time day
Now
trader.
we're currently up $2,100. Let's just keep it going even more. I want every single person. Now we're up $2,500. Now we're going up to $117.40.
It's not like it's a competition. It's if I tell you how I was able to do this, go out, make that money, make a killing, and let's all absolutely crush it together.
Let's go, baby! Let's see this thing keep farther here. We're up $1,100 within the first 5 minutes of the day. I'm feeling absolutely fantastic.
If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are getting ready to go here. And I am absolutely ready to take on this day. I woke up this morning at 3 a.m. I jumped in my sauna, I sat back, and I just sweated, sitting there, letting the pores open on up and let again the liquid flow out over top of me. Just cooling my body in over 150 degree heat, filled by again stones out of the Amazonian. Traders, I hope your morning was just as exciting, because I'm absolutely gassed on up. I feel lighter than a feather, ready to be able to bring this house on down. So if you guys are ready to trade, if you guys are ready to make this money, get ready to profit right now. I need you. I need you guys coming out full force today. Bring it 100 out of 100. It is again 9 a.m. this morning. I mean, 9 a.m. It's late. Traders, everyone set the alarm clock a little earlier tomorrow. 2:07. 2:07. Let's start waking up a little early. Getting a little crust out of the eyes. Get yourself moving, jumping, jogging, doing everything you need to do. Big day ahead, people. Let's talk about it all. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Let's get ready to have some fun. All right, we're good. We're good here. Let's get everyone pumped on up on this day. Hopefully, again, you guys are already feeling a little bit of the energy. I hope, again, I'm excurting my energy out to you guys today. That's what I'm thinking. But we got to talk about a lot before this day starts on off here. We got to talk about a lot to make sure that every single person is all set, ready to go on this day. So let's head on over to the morning newsletter. Make sure that we're all set. And what is happening on the morning newsletter today? We do have the morning squawk. It says chip boost. Stock futures rose on Thursday as investors cheered NVDA's strong earnings report. The S&P 500 were up 0.5%, while NASDAQ 100 futures climbed 1.1%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average futures were less rosy, however, losing 38 points or 0.1%. The entire tech sector and overall market was waiting for NVDA, with this being the purest and best barometer of the AI demand, and the results guidance were the drop the mic moment, in our opinion, that we have the ripple impact on the tech space the rest of the year. So, for anyone that was not here yesterday, let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about where we're at. Let's talk about what we're seeing. And when we take a look over on NVDA here, NVDA, it's a drop the mic moment. And what do we mean? It means that NVDA was already up over 210% on the year. NVDA is getting close to being up almost 250% on the year. Do you guys want to see something wild here? Everyone go over to NVDA and switch over to a monthly chart. It looks like Bitcoin, right? It looks like AMC. It looks like GameStop. You know, NVDA has just been going up, and we're about to spike all the way up towards this tippity top here. So I definitely want you guys to realize that. I want you guys to say to yourself, oh, NVDA, this play's gone from 118, spiked all the way up towards that 507 mark, still going higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. I mean, that is just absolutely incredible. So NVDA, what an absolute beast. NVDA, what an absolute crazy climb here. And it doesn't seem like it's slowing on down at this moment. If you guys actually head on over to www.cnbc.com, you could see at this moment, we were just talking about NVDA. NVDA shares set to open at a record high after big earnings beat.
So NVDA shares jumped 7% after the company reported a beat on the top and bottom lines. The chip maker also offered strong guidance for the upcoming quarter, benefiting from a surge in demand for chips. NVDA shares have risen more than 220% year to date. Look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. You know, this guy is just, he's rich and loving life when you're pushing 50s and you're showing up to a business meeting in nothing but a leather jacket. That's how you know you made it. You know, he's like, hey, you know what? Played a little bit of Dunces and Dragons growing on up. Found again something about these chips. Rocking the nice clean glasses. Maybe a little bit of a nerdy with the little polo underneath. But I'm throwing on a leather jacket to let the ladies scream. I like his style. I do. It says at this moment, NVDA reported adjusted earnings per share of $2.70 for official second quarter, beating relative consensus of $2.09. The company also reported quarterly revenue of $13.51 billion. Analysts owned on the strong guidance for the upcoming quarter. The company expects around $16 billion in revenue for its official third quarter, up 170% compared to the year ago. Expectations were high coming into the print, and the team managed to deliver results. Outlook that were well above the buy side expectations. So when you guys take a look over here, NVDA has just been absolutely crushing it and going absolutely wild. Now, there are two things that we need to talk about today. Number one is, do you think NVDA is going to go up higher, or do you think that NVDA is going to start dropping on down? And also number two is, a lot of people aren't going to realize this. NVDA is going to be extremely expensive to trade today. It's going to be extremely high premiums. You are going to definitely need a little bit of money in your account to be able to pull the trigger and to be able to afford NVDA. Not that you need $500,000 in your account, but just after a stock has been this hot and after how crazy it is and how many traders are looking at it, yes, you must understand there are going to be tons of people that are going to be trading it, and that means premiums on this play are going to be extremely high. Now, instead of maybe trading AMD, NVDA, you could look to be able to trade AMD as well. AMD, obviously not the same as NVDA. I know that, you know that, but it's still a play that's inside that tech sector that could go on a very nice climb if we see NVDA start going on a very nice climb. So if you do not want to pay any sort of super high premiums for NVDA today, you may want to be looking over to AMD. You know, that is definitely an option that could be able to bring in a lot of hype and be able to bring in a lot of momentum. So make sure that you guys are all set, ready to go on this. AMD is a play that could bring in a lot of action for us if you guys cannot afford NVDA. So let's see what else we have. It says NVDA keeps soaring. NVDA beats its estimates for the official second quarter and issued strong guidance on Wednesday after the bell. The company reported a staggering 422% net income over the same time last year, hitting $6.7 billion in the quarter. NVDA overall sales grew 171% on an annual basis to $13.51 billion. So it is absolutely wild. So let's head on over towards CNBC, where it's talking about this morning. Now, obviously, as we're trying to talk about the markets, every single article, every single news press release is just talking about NVDA. NVDA, which again fueled the market. NVDA shares popped up 8%. The entire tech sector and overall market was waiting for NVDA. So I'm trying to get away from NVDA, and I can't. It just seems like there's news absolutely everywhere over on NVDA. Now, let's go ahead and take a look over on the S&P 500, because the S&P 500 at this moment is at a pretty critical area. What do you guys think is going to happen coming on up here? We are seeing that the S&P 500 is opening up at what price? Right next to the 50-day moving average. The 50-day moving average is at the price of 444.70. That's where the 50-day moving average is at. We are currently at 444.95. We know that when we are underneath the 50-day moving average, that's where there is more bearishness. We also know that when we are above the 50-day moving average, that is where we're considered more bullish. So we want to see if that's going to be able to continue itself on up. The S&P 500 is a play that we want to have a lot of great hype. We have a lot of great momentum. The S&P 500, we could be able to see it continue to squeeze on up, but it's just a great little way to start off this day. Anything above the price of 444.70, we are going to be seeing more bullishness, and anything underneath 444.70, we are going to see more bearishness. So make sure that you guys just are completely understanding that. Okay. Now, what else can we be focusing on this day? Where should we be looking? What should we be trading with? Well, let's just head back into the morning newsletter and we can talk about this a little bit more here because I'm really trying to figure out the strategy that I want to do on this day. But what I did right here for anyone who has not seen this is I wanted to take a second, and I want to take a second right now. And I want to say, here's my current P&L for August. Why am I posting a month where I'm only up about $3,000 on the month? It's not to brag, obviously. I'm not going to brag about only being up $3,000, but I want to be transparent with you. I'm a real trader, which means that every single month, I'm not making $50,000 every single month. I've had $100,000 months in my career, and I love to show those off. But I also need to show off the months that I struggle as well. So being your mentor, I want you to know it's okay to have smaller months at times. Never stop grinding and those big months are going to come. September through January are also the hottest months of the year. Usually July and August are the slowest months of the year. We've talked about this before, guys, but why are July and August the toughest months to trade? Because it's summertime. When it's summertime, the weather's nice, which means there's less traders that are in front of their computer. When it's summertime, kids are out of school, which means parents are watching their kids, spending time with their kids, not being in front of their computer. Less volume, less activity. So what happens as we move into September? Kids go back to school. Parents could be saying to themselves, hey, I got more free time. Let me go ahead and start trading. What also happens in October and November? We start seeing that the weather starts getting very cold. People don't want to be outside. They're inside. More volume in the stock market. We get more volatility. We get more action. We get more hype when we have colder weather or during the, let's say, the late fall, winter time. And that means more money in the market. More money in the market means more volatility, more stocks moving up and down, more money we can make. So I want to make sure that you guys get this. But, this month, the crazy thing about this month is I started off very strong, but I basically only had just like one day that kind of gave it away. So if you guys go ahead and see, we got month to date. We have August 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 7th right here. We were up about $15,000, which was just absolutely awesome. But then I did have one bad day here. And this one bad day, I took away $7,000. So I'm happy with the $5,000 month or $5,000 day, $4,000 day, $1,200 day. Here's a $3,600 day. But then the last few days, the last week and a half has been tough. I lost $200. I lost $1,800. All right, I sat out a day. I lost $7,000. Won a little, lost a little, lost a little, won a little, lost a little. Right now, I'm down. Right now, I'm up $3,000 on the month. Now, you might say, oh, Dek, why does it say minus $10,000? I withdrew $10,000 from my account just to put it in my bank account. So I made $15,000 and I just withdrew $10,000 of it. So that's not me losing $10,000. That's me taking $10,000 out of my account. So just a little heads on up right there. But still, I'm happy with our gains. I'm happy with our profits. I'm happy that even when a time that I feel like personally that I'm struggling slightly, I'm still in the green. I'm happy with a time that I still feel like I'm struggling a little bit. I'm still in the green. And that's awesome to know because we had so many wins before. So it's all about, just showing you guys this and being able to learn from your good times, being able to learn from the harder weeks and knowing that if you keep pushing, you're going to be able to, come out on top here. But I sent this out for everyone because I just want you guys to be able to see all these, my transparency behind this. And I know in a Twitter world today, I saw a guy literally on Twitter say that he made $1,000 up to over $350,000 in like 2 months. And it's just like, I can't take it. I can't take it, guys. Sometimes I see people literally saying I turn $100 into $1 million and it has like 45,000 likes. And I just sit here and I'm just like, do people believe this? And apparently people do. But hey, I'm just going to do it the old fashioned way, the pilgrim way, which is just showing you guys my P&L and showing you guys, what is real and what is not. So let's make sure that we are all set, ready to go, ready to dive in on this day, making sure that every single person is all set here. And with this being said, I am looking to kind of go back to where I was able to make some great cash, and I might be leaning towards some shares today. Right? I might be leaning towards a little bit more shares than options just because I want to get my winning streak going again. So what do I mean by going to shares? Well, I'm probably not going to be jumping on shares over on NVDA. NVDA, it's a little bit wild here. I do have a little over $200,000 in my account that I can go ahead and trade NVDA, but with shares, but I probably am not going to do that. I would probably rather look over on AMD and be able to trade AMD today with shares and be able to get, just around 2,000 shares over on that play, because I know I could be able to make a lot of good cash and be able to make a lot of good money right there. So I'm actually thinking about today, just because I want to get myself back on the money train, get myself back in the green, not have to worry about time decay, not have to worry about expirations, not have to worry about anything along those lines. I'm thinking about focusing over on shares, just kind of say, Dek, work on your chart patterns, work on your chart setups, work on support and resistance, and of course go from there. So I am looking over on AMD today to see if there is going to be any sort of hype and big momentum and ripping and running. Now, also, for anyone that is just joining us as well, I do have just 2 accounts open, because a lot of you guys know that I am getting ready for my small account challenge. So I just want to let you guys know I do have 2 accounts open at this time. I do have 1 paper trading account, and I'm saying this because of people watching over on YouTube. So if you guys see me trading on this, I do have a paper trading account right here. And then I also not only have my paper trading account, but I also have my real money trading account. So if you guys see anything going through here, this is a paper trading account. If you guys see anything going through here, this is my real money account. Okay, so obviously in yellow is the paper trading. Anything that is in here is the real money account. Make sense? Just want to say this, announce this now, in case anyone's like, he's paper trading. Yes, it's literally in bright yellow if you see that right there. But I got my real money account, got my paper trading account. I want to get better and make sure I'm all set, ready to go for our upcoming small account challenge. More details on that coming up in the future. That's probably going to be late September, and we'll be all ready to rock and roll. So, traders, let's see where this market's going to be taking us. Let's see where this action's going to be bringing us. And let's see what we have going on today. So let's get this game plan. Let's get this game plan all set here. Make sure we're all ready to rock and figure out, this best play. All right. So starting off on this day, everyone get dialed in. I need you right now. So we have the S&P 500 here. S&P 500, which way is this going to open up at the start of the day? Honestly, there is a ton of hype. And where is all this hype coming from? It's obviously all coming from NVDA. Now, NVDA, I think, is honestly going to kind of lead the market today. Whatever NVDA does, I think a lot of traders are going to be doing. Now, NVDA came out with its earnings report, and it went on this monster spike. I want to take a chat vote here. Does the NVDA, when this opens on up, is anyone here think that NVDA is just going to dump on down? Well, Dek, why would it dump on down? Well, because it had great earnings, but is it going to be able to hold its gains? For instance, when Meta came out with its earnings, Meta went from $2.99, gapped up to $3.25, and the entire day was a big crash all the way back on down. Why was it a big crash all the way back on down? Because when you gap up so high, sometimes people just take their profits. Do you guys think there's going to be a lot of people over on NVDA tonight or this morning that are going to take profits after having this $25 gap up towards record highs? Do you think that it could come crashing all the way back down towards around 500 or even lower than 500? Or do you think it is going to be able to find support and be able to bounce and start spiking all the way up towards around 525? So this play, when I take a look over on NVDA, I do see that we do have our main support line, it looks like, back down towards around 496. NVDA starting to fall a little bit. I would say I do expect that NVDA is going to fall a little bit at first. It needs to find support to then bounce its way on up. I think NVDA needs to be able to fall, find support, show that it's going to hold, then bounce its way on up. Whenever NVDA is above, I would say, the price of 505, be on the bullish side. If it's above 505, be bullish. But I cannot lie to you guys here. It is going to most likely be extremely active, extremely crazy at the start of the day. If I had to break down support and resistance, I would say 412.50 is a very common, I think everyone would agree that's resistance. We hit the upper shadow at 412.30, 412.50, 412.50, 412.50. We have a little head and shoulders pattern right around that 512.50, not 412, 512.50, excuse me. We also do have a bottom bounce play, and bottom lower shadow right around 496. So can we spike up towards around 512.50? I think the answer is yes. Can we fall underneath 4960? I think the answer is yes. But again, bounce play here, reversal here. At the start of the day, I'm just kind of leaning towards momentum. I'm thinking we're going to get a little bit of a drop. Dek, what's your game plan today? I'm going to be doing shares over on AMD, I think, today. And the reason why I'm going to do shares is I don't want to worry about options right now. I just kind of want to get a nice green day underneath my belt. So I'm going to use a little bit of a bigger account, doing shares, looking to be able to just get myself back on the positive train and get myself going. As you guys know, as I already showed, when I'm feeling good, I make a lot of money. $5,000, $4,000, $1,200, $716, $3,600. But to go from 2,000, 94, 2,600, I want to get a little green momentum going. So, right now I'm leaning a little bit more towards shares and seeing what I can do over on this play. S&P 500, a great way to gauge the S&P 500 is, remember, we are opening up right at the 50-day moving average. 50-day moving average is at the price of 44470. We are at 44470. We are sitting right at the 50-day moving average. This is not going to be a super predictable open, I'm thinking. It could either go up, it could either go down. We really could see this go in either direction at this moment. So let's watch NVDA at the bell. NVDA is about to open on up in about 8 seconds. NVDA going up on the top level 2. SPY going on the bottom level 2. Everyone, good luck today. I want every single person to absolutely crush it on this day, make as much money as they possibly can, and of course, see where this big time momentum is going to be taking us. Traders, I'm pumped on up. I'm excited about this day, and I hope you guys are as well. Market is live, and let's see, of course, what's going to be coming on up for us. NVDA coming right down to 496. Watch that possible quick dip buy right around this 496 area. If you are looking for a dip buy, it's risky, but I do think right now would be that dip buy area. Now, what's the issue? The issue is if there's just a lot of profit taking. Profit taking, that's where a lot of people are going to say to themselves, oh, Dek, things are getting ugly. We're just taking gains as it falls on down. I think there will be a nice dip buy. I do think there's going to be a nice drop. I'm actually thinking about maybe doing an AMD trade. An AMD trade on shares of about, 1,500, probably 1,500 shares. If it comes all the way on down towards the price of that 110, ooh, it's actually starting to fall already. I'm just, getting ready to rock and roll over on this stock here. So AMD, little bit of a drop right off the rip here. And then how's NVDA? NVDA trying to hold itself on up just slightly. AMD still dropping. I got to see NVDA bounce. Once NVDA bounces, I know AMD is going to bounce. So I'm watching this. We got NVDA trying to get back above that 496 area. AMD at this moment, right around 110. What's the VWAP? 109.10. If I could see, we got 109.90 so far. We still have NVDA still falling. NVDA still falling, guys, at this moment. Trying to find that bounce back above that 596 area. Guys, AMD is starting to get a little bit weaker. I do like how AMD is getting this weakness. I am looking for that potential dip buy and bounce play here very soon. NVDA, what's the low of the day? It came on down to 490 on the dot so far. So what's happening? It's the same exact thing that happened over on Meta. Meta 2 weeks ago came out with its earnings report, had a large gap up, and everyone just sold off the play. Why did everyone sell off it? Because it just had such a large gap up. This is what we call profit taking. So a lot of people just took their gains. A lot of people took profits. AMD still trying to hold itself on up. NVDA still being one big short so far. So NVDA, one big short so far. AMD still falling. How's the SPY doing? SPY getting a little bit of weakness. That's getting rejected right at that 50-day moving average. NVDA still trying to hold on up the best it possibly can. Having some trouble. I would say watch for maybe a touch of the low of the day. See if we can find a little bit of a double bottom. It is trying to hold itself. If it does start spiking, 499 is going to be strong resistance. 499 strong resistance. If we do start spiking, that's going to be the VWAP area. So make sure that you guys are all set, ready to go on that. still have NVDA we are watching. I am watching AMD as well. I'm going to be getting involved on some shares here, I believe, here pretty soon over on AMD. Here comes the NVDA possible double bottom. So there's that little possible double bottom over on that stock. And can NVDA hold 490? Can NVDA hold 490? We do have a low of the day over on AMD right around that 109.25-ish mark. Getting a little bit of a dip buy, a little bit of a bounce play back on up here. Still watching this one as close as I can. Obviously, I want to put myself in the best positions possible. I do think a bounce is coming. I do think, you know, after getting that little bit of a dip buy, bounce is starting to come on up. After getting a little bit of this dip buy, we're starting to see some good action, some good momentum. Here comes a little bit of that dip buy, a little bit of that bounce back on up. Here comes the NVDA bounce. NVDA getting that nice little bounce. NVDA getting that nice rip and run here. Right now, NVDA still trying to move itself on up here. Right now, I'm just in the 1 minute time frame. AMD is not doing anything at this moment. AMD, no bounce play whatsoever. So AMD, no bounce play at this moment. NVDA has still been solid, though. NVDA still been solid, still been trying to work itself on up. So NVDA, little bit of a bounce off this 490 mark. Heads on up. You guys will have some trouble as you guys come up towards the VWAP. So you guys will have some trouble as you come up to the VWAP. That's going to be right around that 499-ish mark. Right now, no dip buy over on AMD. AMD's just been one big drop so far. One big drop so far over on these plays. No entries for myself. I might wait until things kind of calm down a little bit. No entry for myself as of now. Might just be waiting for some things to calm on down. Wait to see if we can get a possible clear-cut entry. I just don't want to be putting myself on a trade that I'm just not 100% certain on, but I do want to call out anything I do see. So, guys, what do I think is going to happen? I'm going to make a prediction here over on NVDA. I think NVDA is going to spike on up, and I do think it's going to come slightly above the VWAP. But can you guys see what I see? I see that we do have a little bit of a downtrend that is still trying to form. So, do I think we're going to bounce on up? I do. Do I think we're going to move ourselves up towards around 500? I do. Do I think we're going to get rejected right next to this area? I do. We also have bottom support right around this 490-ish mark. So it's like 489.75, 490. That's bottom support, top resistance. So we are watching this as close as we can to see, are we going to be able to squeeze on up to 500? And if we can squeeze on up to 500, that's going to be very crazy area. As long as we don't go underneath 490, you're still okay. But if you go underneath 490, I do think things are going to get weaker. Things are going to get a little bit uglier. Things are going to start dropping, and it's not going to be very pretty for yourself. So I'm watching this as closely as I can. We got a 1 minute time frame over on this. If this starts breaking the VWAP, we know things can start ripping and running also. NVDA still trying to hold. How's the S&P 500? S&P 500 right now trying to find a little bit of its bottom as NVDA is trying to find a little bit of a bottom. The S&P 500, the issue with the S&P 500 right now is the fact that this 50-day moving average, the 50-day moving average is still holding extremely strong. So what's the issue at this time? We do have 50-day moving average extremely strong. Once the S&P 500 team gets back above the price of 444.90, that's basically showing, hey, we're back on the bullish side. We're back on the bullish side. We have, bullish activity. We have bullish momentum, but we have to see, can this be able to break that area? Can this be able to spike and be able to get back above the 50-day moving average? 50-day moving average, notice we bounce off of it. Notice we bounce off of it. Notice we bounce off of it. That's going to be holding up as resistance. So we are going to have a lot of trouble over on the S&P 500 right at that 50-day moving average. Right now, S&P 500, still watching this one closely. Still want to see if AMD is going to get its dip buy. Dek, when would you jump in on AMD? I got to see a little bit more upside. I don't like how the 50-day moving average is, right at 112.70. So I'm nervous on the S&P 500, where the S&P 500 has a lot of bearishness right above it, a strong resistance. Same exact thing with AMD. AMD does have a lot of strong resistance right above it. What was my biggest fear today? My biggest fear today was buy the rumor, sell the news. Buy the hype, sell the news. I put this out, on social media and everything so everyone can take a look at this. But what do we have here? NVDA. Today is a huge day for us. You can trade options and make $5,000 in a matter of minutes, most likely today, if you're on the right side of NVDA. If we can nail the initial move, we are all set. Watch for a quick pop back up to 520. From here, I'm tempted to look for a put. So basically, I'm tempted to look for a put because of what? The old saying always says, buy the hype, sell the news. What does buy the hype, sell the news really mean for anyone who does not know? What it really means here is when you take a look over on, let's say, the past the past few days. What did NVDA do the past few days? Well, NVDA went from $400 all the way up to the price of $450. Why did we go on a $50 spike? Hey guys, its earnings is coming on up. Then it went from $417 and spiked all the way up to $440. Then $440 all the way up to $470. Then $470 all the way up to $480. We're going up, up, up. We almost spiked $85 before news even came on out. So that's everyone buying the hype. Oh, NVDA is going to be amazing. Get in now, get in now, get in now, get in now. And it did have amazing news. But usually when news comes on out, it's up so high, people take profits, and that's why we start getting these drops. That's why we start seeing some of these fades. BRSH, a little bit of a pop on up for you penny stock traders right here. BRSH, a low float stock. How's it like HKD? Anything going on with HKD? Nope, nothing on HKD. What about FSR? Guys, what's the stock that I'm thinking of? What was that new IPO play that came out 2 days ago that was, some ripping and running? I thought it was like something like FZR or something. If you guys can give me that heads on up. I don't know if it's still even in play, but I just want to make sure we're not forgetting about it. That is VFS. What's this one? Guys, VFS. Like, take a look at VFS here. VSF. We start re-breaking $45. Ooh. We start re-breaking $45 over on this play. Things can obviously start getting a little bit crazy over on VFS here. Break through $45. See if this thing can start ripping and running. Start seeing if we can start getting a little bit more momentum here. Ronaldo saying, Dek, I just don't trust the market at this time. Hey, if you don't trust the market, sit back, right? We got VFS, a little bit of a bull flag pattern. If anyone here is interested, looking for a possible just normal trade, doesn't have to be any sort of crazy options on NVDA. We do have VFS, big time spike, gave a lot back. Big time spike, give a lot back. Big time spike. Let's see if we can squeeze here and break through some old highs. If VFS can start breaking through $45, I think things can start getting very hot, very crazy. But it needs to break through $45. If it doesn't break through $45, guys, I'm sorry, I don't think we're going to be able to see that big time momentum that you want to see. But we are pretty close. So you got to believe in your play if you're going to pull the trigger. You got to trust your play if you're going to pull the trigger. Congratulations, everyone that's already in on the green side today. We got VFS. VFS, guys, I like this. AMD at this moment. AMD just trying to find a bottom. If it spikes, it's most likely going to spike right up to the VWAP, hit the VWAP, and then come crashing right back on down. But AMD is looking weak. And guys, the AMD is looking weak because all it does is follow NVDA, right? AMD is inside the same field, the same sector as NVDA. NVDA is the leader. It's the leader right now of AI. It's the leader of chips. It's the leader of all that. AMD is within that same field. So really, whatever NVIDIA does, AMD is going to be doing. Now, pop quiz. Quick little question here, team. Who here knows what is coming out in the second week of September? What brand new IPO? Remember, we went over this 2 days ago. We do have ARM. ARM. ARM is a new IPO coming on out in 2 weeks. And it is going to be the biggest tech IPO in the last 3 years. So if you guys do not know, write this down right now. We got the biggest tech IPO coming on out in the last 3 years. It's ARM coming on out the second week of September, and this is going to rival NVIDIA. 99% of smartphones uses the chips that ARM supplies, not NVIDIA supplies, uses ARM. Apple uses ARM's technology, not NVIDIA's technology. ARM is used by Google, is used by Meta. So this one, I don't know where it's going to open on up. I don't know. We don't have that much information yet, but apparently it is going to be, you know how AMD watches NVIDIA? Apparently NVIDIA is going to be watching ARM. That's how big this is going to be. So I want to make sure that you guys are all set. You can buy ARM in 2 weeks when it comes live. It's not going to be live yet, though. Not live yet. Still about like 2.5 weeks away. But, getting in on early IPOs sometimes is good, sometimes it's bad. I mean, just imagine. Guys, play this game. Imagine if you got in on NVIDIA when it was at $4. I mean, hey, it took some time. NVIDIA, if you got in on the IPO back in 2009, right, when it was at $3, it's now at $486. It's taken some time to get on up a little bit. Probably the best entry would be 2015. 2015, it was also at the price of $3, and now about 8 years later, it's all the way up at $503. So it's been a crazy ride over on NVIDIA. I have no idea anything about ARM as what price it's opening. I don't know the exact date. We don't have that information. They haven't put it out yet. They haven't put out the price it's opening up at. They're not putting out the exact date just yet. They're not putting out any of that information at this moment. So far, NVIDIA has just been one old big buy the news or buy the hype, sell the news. What do we have here? VFS starting to get a little spike. Guys, VFS trying to make it happen. Notice nice little bull flag pattern over on VFS. Trying to get the hype here. This is a newer IPO, and things could start getting exciting. We are about to have a battle here, team. We're going to have a battle between longs and shorts here in the near future. So what do I mean by longs and shorts? We could see VFS here. If this play starts squeezing above $47, if VFS starts getting above its old high and we start hitting new highs, I think we get halted towards the upside. But notice what's happening. Everyone go back right here to the matter of 10-minute time frame. 10-minute time frame should work. VFS, this is a new IPO, opened up last week. The highest we have ever been is $47. It did break 45 out of that bull flag. We start going above $47. It's the highest it has ever been in history. We opened on up at the price of around $22, spiked on up, came on down, big spike, rejected. Big spike, rejected. Goes on up and breaks through $47. We could see this next leg. Is it worth it? I will tell you, you want to buy this play, not if it just breaks $47, but let it break and get halted one time. That'll show that it has a lot of hype. So if VFS, what I would suggest is don't buy it right at the break of $47. Let's see it get halted one time to show that you guys aren't about to get dumped on. All eyes right now. All eyes at this moment. VFS. All eyes at this moment. VFS. NVDA going on the bottom level 2. NVDA at this moment. Bottom level 2. Keeping this one on high watch and high alert. VFS. Let's see if this one can hold $47. We are at brand new record highs. So we just hit brand new record highs. NVDA is just turning into a dump at this moment, team. All NVDA has done this entire day so far is just dump all the way on down, just like what? Just like Meta did. And this is why we have to study past chart history pattern. Notice when we had that very big spike, it gave back all of its gains. Sometimes this happens. Everyone thinks, oh wow, NVDA went up, $55 overnight. It's going to go up $100. No, it goes up $55 overnight. People are going to take profits and it's going to come crashing all the way back on down. That's why when we even take a look at what is the best shorting strategies out there, you could see, and we head on over towards our shorting guide, right? We go over towards our shorting guide lessons. What is one of shorting pre-market top gainers? This is hands down the most profitable and consistent way to make money shorting or doing put contracts. It's very simple and an easy way to trade. It has an 85% win rate. So stocks that are top gainers in pre-market have already made their move. We don't see a stock up $55 and say, oh, it's going to go up even higher. No, we have to say it already went up $55. It's going to come crashing on down. The majority of top gainers in pre-market will fall, especially ones without news. Stocks up over 200% are easy short candidates as there will always be profit taking. So just for example, ANPC, gap up, crash. Gap up, crash. Anytime we had a gap up, it crashes right back on down, right? Take a look over here over on SLDB. Gap up, quick morning spike, crashes on down. Take a look over here on VTVT. Gap up, quick little spike, big time red candle. Too many traders get caught up in the fact that it has a large gap up that they think it's just going to keep going up forever when that's not the case. So you can see NVDA hitting new lows as we go. NVDA, guys, this is still falling. Deck, where is there going to be a bottom? Where are we going to find some area of support here? Well, when we take a look over on NVDA, let's go back to a 15-minute time frame. Look for its next main support line. Old opening. We do have our opening right here. This may try to hold it. This opening was back on Tuesday. So the Tuesday open. Now, Deck, what if that doesn't hold on up? Then I would probably go with the previous close. Previous close of yesterday was all the way back down to 470. But I think it has a very good chance of holding on up somewhere right around 480. Maybe a 479 touch, but I think there's a great chance that we bounce right off that 479 to 480 mark. If it does not bounce off 479, 480, we're going all the way on down towards around 470 on the dot. But notice it's trying to bounce right now. You're seeing that nice big bounce off of the old area. This is just, it had free fall. I had room to fall until we just got to here. So let's go back over to this 1 minute time frame. Finally getting a little bit of a bounce off the old open from Tuesday. So finally trying to get a little bit of a bounce. Guys, VFS right here. This could be something big if this one keeps on holding its gains. Deck, where is VFS going to get halted at? Well, the good news is we can always go ahead, VFS, check to see where it's going to get halted at. The LULD, you guys will have this on premium brokers. So I use Lightspeed. Lightspeed is a premium broker, one of the best brokers out there, and it tells us where we get halted at. LULD right here stands for a limit up and limit down. So if we hit the price of $52.75, we are getting halted. If it falls on down to $43.16, we are getting halted. So a little bit of a spike on up, a little bit higher. LULD, 52.75 triggers, we're getting halted. But right here, team, it's still slow and steady. VFS, I'm not opposed to it. If anyone's interested on a little bit of a VFS trade, I'm not opposed to it. Definitely has some hype, definitely has some volume. Traders are on top of it. It's just high risk, high reward. And I can't hide that. I can't hide that it's high risk, high reward right now. It's a play at this moment that any sort of trader can be able to jump in on it, and it just adds to the fuel. But since it's a new IPO, it has to be a little bit more towards the gambly side. There's no real big past chart history. There is no big past chart history There is no kind of main indicators. There's no true RSI. There's no true MACD. We're basically hoping when we jump in that volume continues to push it on up. Now, is that a bad way to trade? Not a great way to trade, but it's a profitable way to trade if volume keeps going. And guys, volume is still going over on VFS. VFS, if you guys are in on it, I want this thing spiking. I want to see it halt out of this play. Deck, what's the halt area? It just got changed to 54.14. 54.14 halt area over on VFS. 54.14 halt area. Yep, still 54.14. You got to see a little bit of a pop. You got to see the ask right now. Ask is at 53.83. Right now, VFS is going on a nice rip and run. Traders are starting to flood into it. Deck, is there any patch chart history pattern on where this will turn? This will turn whenever traders are saying, hey, I've had enough of it. When the more people lock in profits than more people are buying, that's when it is going to start turning. So what we still haven't hit a halt area, which is, pretty good because it's still slow and consistent. The halt area keeps on changing. We're not, kind of breaking out of that halt area yet. The LULD got moved on up to 55.65. I will say, upper shadow, I don't like that. Now, for anyone who does not know anything about upper shadows, quick little story here. You guys have probably heard me say this a billion times in my life, but upper shadows indicate that we are at a current top. Doesn't mean it's at the high of the day forever, but it does mean we are at a current top. Very easy way to think about this is imagine if you are a mountaineer, okay? You're a mountaineer and you're climbing up Mount Everest. You're climbing up K2. You're climbing up another scary mountain, whatever it may be. Once you get to the very top of Mount Everest, what do? You put a flag at the very top and you let everyone know I have summited Mount Everest. I've made it, right? You did it. Wow, I did it. Right? So you did it. What happens after you put your flag at the very top of Mount Everest? You can't go any higher. So now you start heading back on down. So a lot of the times, guys, when we see that, we have large upper shadows, it is a sign that a red candle will be coming on up. Remember, doesn't mean it's going to be dumping 100%, but it does indicate that we are starting to see buyers leave and we're starting to see profit taking start coming on in. So we had a little upper shadow and a little bit of a drop here. Let's see how well this upper shadow is actually going to lead towards a big time rip and run. What I do like about this play is we already had a nice bull flag pattern, and that was very awesome. Now we have a little bit of upper shadows, which is indicating that I wouldn't be shocked if we actually fall back down towards around $50. Now, I don't want this party to end. I want VFS to go bananas today, guys. I want VFS to go all the way on up towards around, $57. But what I want versus what the chart's going to do could be two completely different things. So, VFS, we got to break through that high and to kind of end off that. We got to break through the high right now to basically eliminate that upper shadow fear. Okay, so break through the high, eliminate my upper shadow fear so that we can keep on going. I just don't want to see anyone get dumped on. Okay, because I know what that's like, team. I know what's that like. So let's see if we can break through that high of 54.60 or 54.30, just so no one gets dumped on. I got dumped on a lot, especially back in high school and college, and it took a very long time. I was 24 years old is when I had my first kiss. That wasn't very fun. She said, "What are you doing?" And I said, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm sorry." VFS. Watching. Seeing where this one's going to be going. Guys, there's a little bit of that dump here still. So that upper shadow is still kind of telling us the way. The upper shadow still just telling us the way a little bit at this moment. So it's a nice little fun fact. Just always see those upper shadows and realize as long as we don't break another high, the upper shadow, you're going to have a little bit more bearishness. So upper shadows are always a nice little trick to help you guys, come on out. $9.57 in the market here. Guys, here's that break. There's that break. Still got a little bit of VFS action. I want to see a Holt out of VFS. We are getting a nice bounce play over on NVDA. NVDA still trying to hold that bottom. Now, I will tell you right now, NVDA, room to run back up to 492. Room to run back up to 492 over on VFS. You have a nice downtrend. VWAP top resistance at 492, and downtrend is right around that 492.50 mark as well. Watch for a bounce play. You may hit the bottom one more time. I can't guarantee you're not going to hit this bottom again, but you have room to run up to the VWAP and this purple line. You have more room to climb than you do to fall at this moment. So just a little heads up, you got more room to climb than you do to fall at this time. Why is that a good sign? Because of course, you always want to be going with more reward. If I have more reward towards the upside and I have limited risk on the downside, I want to be going with that reward. So if you're saying to me, Dek, if you were going to jump in on NVDA, where would you do it? I'll tell you right now. If I was going to jump in on NVDA, this would be my game plan. NVDA, I want to try to enter as close as I can to this red line without going underneath this red line. I would look to enter somewhere in the 480s with a stop loss underneath the low of the day. So basically, what I'm stating at this point is if you got filled on this play, if you get filled on this bounce play right here, and you do go all the way on up, you have a great opportunity to be able to make tons of cash. But let's say it doesn't work out. And let's say it goes and falls right here. You're only going to lose a little bit. You are only going to lose if you honestly stick to your stop loss and say, all right, if it goes underneath the price of 480, I'm out. If I see 479.90, I'm 100% out. How much room do you have to lose? You have about $1 that you can lose. But what if you get filled at 481 and it goes all the way on up towards the price of 489? Well, now you have about $5 to win. So you have $5 to win and $1 to lose. That's what we call great reward versus risk. NVDA still watching this here. S&P 500 starting to work its way back on up as well. So we are still watching these here. Pat and I had 3 contracts of NVDA when it was in the 470s, 520 strike and September 1st expiration. But the contract value today is not up so much though. NVDA spiked. Any idea why was that? So yeah, so that I'm actually seeing a couple people have this question. You know, that's why I just typed out is I'm seeing a couple people saying, hey Dek, I'm buying NVDA, but I'm, you know, even when it's moving on up, I'm just not making a lot of money. Who can give that answer? Why is it? It seems like that NVDA, you're buying in on the play, you're getting the bounce play at this moment, but it's like your profits just aren't making money. Is there anyone here like that? Is there anyone here at this moment that bought NVDA, let's say at the price of 481, 482, 483, and NVDA is now up at the price of 486, but your profits are still kind of minuscule? It just seems like even when you're on the right side of direction, it's just not making you a lot of cash. Even if you nailed the dump. Hey, Dek, I'm doing a put contract, and I need it to kind of fall apart for me to kind of go into the profit, right? And it is just coming on down to the Greeks. It's coming on down to this time decay. It is coming down to how heavy this premium is. It's tough. It's tough right now to be able to nail NVDA other than probably that first initial drop. If you are going on the call side on NVDA, you are going to have to put out very far expiration dates on a stock or on option contracts that already have a probably extremely high premium. So if you're saying, Dek, why are you not trading NVDA? Well, for that reason. NVDA at this moment, it is a play that you are going to have to pay a lot and you have to be able to put a very far expiration so you're not getting eaten up by this time decay. Right? So we need to make sure that you guys realize that over on NVDA because a lot of you guys are probably kind of putting yourself in those positions. Traded up. Happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday. Feliz Navidad. So right now, NVDA still watching this play. AMD hasn't, guys, AMD has kind of sucked. All right, so AMD has kind of, just come crashing all the way back on down. Keeping our eyes peeled here. Oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Guys, can we just take a second here? Every now and then, we do these free YouTube live streams and my head tilts on over. I start itching a little bit over the right shoulder where I look over on the monitor and I see a very special guest enter the room. You guys know him, but that very special guest is Day Trade Professor. Just came on out and just donated over $100. Thank you for the donation, Day Trade Professor. I mean, we're talking about a man who just knows what he wants in life. We're talking about a guy with style, with flair. We're talking about the type of person that just walks into a room and everyone's jaw drops and says, who the fuck is that guy? Shout out to you, Day Trade Professor. Thank you for the donation today. And everyone else over on YouTube watching, take notes. Take notes. I'm not saying you guys have to donate $1,000. I'm just saying it'd be nice. Okay? But thank you. Day Trade Professor, shout out to you, buddy. Thank you for the donation. So, shout out to Day Trade Professor. The baby boy has entered the room. Deck, would you call this a mid-candle breakout pattern over on VFS? No, I would not. I mean, if you're looking at the daily chart, I get what you're saying, but usually we need a red candle. It's not green. This is more just a continuation on some green. Now, remember, VFS, it's a newer IPO. I literally have like a new IPO pre-typed statement that I always state. And what is that new IPO pre-typed statement? It says new IPOs are the babies of the stock market. They are new stocks with no past chart history, no indicators, no resistance, no support, no average volume, no float. Trading a new IPO is a gamble and a hope that the stock moves in your direction. Can you make big money on new IPOs? Yes, but it is rolling the dice. So traders, I'm going to tell you guys something right now. Some of the biggest spikes I've ever seen in history have come from new IPOs. You guys want to see some? HKD. HKD was the biggest spike I've ever seen in my life. In 10 years of trading, HKD was the biggest spike, and it happened last July, about 12 months ago, 13 months ago. We had a stock go all the way from the matter of $9, and it spiked all the way up to $2,500. With a $9,000 account, could have made $2.5 million in the matter of 7 days. With a $4,000 account, you could have been able to make $1.3 million in the matter of 7 days. That's what sometimes happens. Sometimes these plays catch fire and they go absolutely bananas. We had MEGL before. MEGL, this one was a little expensive, but it went from $50 and spiked all the way up towards $252. We've had, remember, a Trump stock that was 2.5 years ago with Trump's play, and that was DWAC. And DWAC went from $9 and spiked all the way up towards $175. So that was absolutely wild. Can anyone else think of some other, recent new IPOs that have gone absolutely bananas? There are a few, there's so many of them, so I forget a lot of them. But what we have here is VFS. VFS so far came down to a low of $12, currently up towards around $51. J-Boss, how do you know if a stock's going to go from $9 to $2,500? I mean, if we knew, if I knew, I would sell my house, take all the money, put it in on HKD, and then be able to buy 45 houses. All right. So it's like, obviously, there's no way to know that a stock is going to go from $9 to $2,500. It's impossible to know that. If I knew that Bitcoin was going to go from, 25 cents to $67,000, I would have bought that as well. But, it caught fire. It went crazy. I will say the majority, who can answer this question? The majority of new IPOs that go wild all have one thing in common. What's the number one thing to know if you are looking for a new IPO that you want to try to make $1 billion on? What is the one thing that they all have in common? Guys, they are all from a very tiny little country. Every single one of them called China. China! All right? Every single one of these plays, every single one that has gone from $5 to $500, from $50 to $2,000, they're all from China. All right? So they're all from China. China. So Chinese tech plays, they are the one, or Chinese biopharmaceutical plays, China plays. Yes, they do have low floats as well. But China, those are the ones that go absolutely nuts. So you always want to be looking for those Chinese plays here. So that's going to be crazy. Going to be a lot of fun and get a lot of action. Team, we also, just a little heads on up, we also do have a starting date for the small account challenge. So this is pretty big here. Coming on up. I'm giving myself 2 chances, though. I'm giving myself 2 chances at this because this one's going to be very difficult. Coming on up, we are going to look to turn $500, sub $1,000, into over 10,000 bucks. I'm going to be trading it live. I'm going to be going over strategy. I'm going to be dropping on down to the same exact account that nearly 99.9% of you guys can be able to relate to. We are going to be making money off this. And the thing is, all the money that I make, as I stated, I am giving back to you. If I turn this whatever account sub $1,000 into 10,000, I'm giving away $9,000 to the members over on Tradecaster. If I turn this $500 or $600 into 80,000, we are giving away $79,000 over towards those traders. So, when we've done this before in the past, we've been able to kill it before, and we've also have not been able to kill it before. I told you guys this. The small account challenge we did, the best one we ever had out of the small account challenge was this one right here. We did $4,000 to $80,000. That was the best one we did. Here's my P&Ls for that one, where I made an $80,000 profit, and we started with $4,000. So if you guys have not watched this lesson, you guys can go ahead and check this on out. But this was the best small account challenge that I've ever done. $4,000 to $80,000, and showing you guys all the P&Ls, every single date, every single trade that we made. But this year, we're going to go a little bit lower than $4,000. As you guys know, you guys can see everything's clickable. It's not a screenshot. It's actually the real deal there. And every dollar that we make, we are giving it back to the people that are watching and joining this challenge. So that's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be awesome. We are going to be starting that on up here, team, in exactly 1 month from now. That's going to be September 25th. We are starting up the small account challenge. So September 25th, starting on up the small account challenge. We are going live, trading only the small account, and trying to see, can we get it up towards that $80,000 mark as we've done in the past. And only this time, we are giving away every single dollar we make. So I'm really excited about this. I need some redemption. Last year, I didn't lose my account, but I wasn't able to get it going and growing the way that I wanted it to. So this year, guys, is redemption year. Let's get after it. Let's have some fun. Let's be able to make as much money as we can. And the thing is, everyone that tunes in and everyone that watches, you are open to receive the money that comes from it. So not only are you going to be learning, not only are you going to be watching me be able to trade a small account, not only are you going to be learning strategies, not only are you going to be able to participate, but you're also going to be getting paid for it when I make money. So I definitely want you guys to be all set, ready to rock and roll on that. That is going to be a date that I know every single person is going to be here, and that is only going to be live on tradecaster.com. So as you guys know here, make sure you guys come on over, head on over to tradecaster.com. You get a free 7-day pass. You can watch me, you can watch other traders, you can be able to enjoy the fun here over on Tradecaster, and it is just absolutely awesome. So make sure you guys are all set here, but you guys are going to be getting the time of a life here. So let's get ready to go. That's going to be awesome. Going to be insane. Insane, I would like to add. So everyone get ready to rock. Russ, Deck, with the best small account challenge, did you keep investing the same account as your account grew, or did you end up investing like 50 to 60K? I mean, I just kept that party going. So I just kept trading and trading and trading and trading and, you know, just kept growing it and growing it and growing it and growing it. But we stopped the small account challenge after I hit 80K. So after I hit 80K, I was like, guys, we're good. So we are still keeping our eyes peeled over on these next ones. ELIQ, a little bit of a squeeze on up. Haven't pulled the trigger yet for myself. VFS starting to fade itself back on down here just slightly. See, Whitney, is the small account challenge only for the Tradecaster community? Absolutely. Absolutely. The amount of value that I'm bringing over to the small account challenge, going over small account strategies, going over lessons, being able to help you grow your account. If you are not willing to say, hey, you know what? I don't think that's worth $4 a day. I'm sorry. You know, I'm taking my time to teach, to stream, to go over it all for $4, right? It's like, you know, it's for Tradecaster members only. You know, you got to show me you want to be here. You got to be willing to show me you want to learn. For the small accounts, it's probably going to be a lot of options. And why are we doing options? Because we need to be able to leverage our accounts the best we can. So for the small account challenge, we're probably going to be trading options to be able to make as much as we can as quickly as we can. J-Boss, how long will the small account challenge go for? Probably about 2.5 to 3 months, you know, depending on how we do. So probably like 2.5 to 3 months. Are we getting a little bit of a bounce play? We got VFS getting a little bit of a bounce play right here. NVDA. Guys, NVDA, guess what happened? NVDA came right towards this trend line. Look at this, guys. NVDA came right to its trend line. Came right to that trend line area. NVDA is starting to get a little bit of a drop here. $10.16 in this market. Really fired on up. Traders, last night, if you guys did or did not see, we did have the Republicans have their debate. Obviously, we are getting into a time where we're getting closer and closer and closer to seeing who is going to be running for each party. You know, it's for Republicans, you know, if Biden is running, who's going to be, if Biden's not running, who's going to be the Democratic Party. So we are going to be having, coming on up here, a very exciting time, especially over the next year with a lot of running, with the campaigns, with voting. And I know, team, hey, guys, I know people in here lean towards the left side. I know people in here lean towards the right side. I know people in here are absolutely neutral. But I'm just letting you guys know right now, these things that I want you guys to be watching are important. If you're a Democrat, that's great. Watch Republican things. If you're a Republican, that's great. Watch Democratic debates, right? This way you can be able to figure out, all right, what is this president or upcoming president, what is he like? Or what is she like? Do they like energy? Are they going to be drilling? If they're going to be drilling, we might want to be investing into this. If they're going to be more economic, are we going to want to be getting more towards solar? Are we going to want to be getting more towards hybrids and electric? The thing is, most people don't think about it. I'll say, hey, everyone, study who's going to be the next president. Study what the next president is going to be doing. And people are like, oh, Dek, do you like this guy or do you like this guy? Oh, I hate this guy. Well, it's more about the lines of, if this guy says that we are not going to be using any sort of oil and gas, all right, guess what I'm investing in? I'm going over towards electric. Or if this guy's saying, hey, we're going to start drilling, let's go over and let's look for oil or let's for these certain things. Or, hey, we are going to be putting funding towards this or funding towards that. So, for me, the reason why I watch all these debates is I want to figure out is each candidate like, what does each candidate actually want to do, and where are they going to be putting our tax dollars? Because you can make a lot of money if you know what they're going to be signing off on or what their main objectives are. So make sure that you guys are watching those, and because it's very important for you as an investor. People always ask me, say, Dek, why don't you say your political opinions? Because I know half the people are going to hate my political opinion. All right, so half of you guys are going to say, yeah, Dek, I always knew you were like that. And the other half of people are going to say, oh, man, I hate you. I'm leaving. So keep it to yourself. We're all traders here. We're investors here. I'll let you guys know when I run for president in 2035. 2035. Vote for Dekmar. That's just the slogan right there. That's just the slogan. That's it. Just vote for Dekmar. Vote for Pedro. Vote for Pedro. NVDA looking for a little bit of a squeeze. NVDA. Let's see if we can break this trend line here, team. Break the trend line. Gonna hit the VWAP. But everyone watch this right now. We're getting pretty close. We can start connecting some trend lines here. Little bit of a triangle. I would probably say within 5 minutes, we're going to have either a pop-up towards the VWAP or we're crashing back on down towards the low of the day. So we want to see if NVDA be able to turn itself on up. So NVDA here, team. Getting a little bit tighter inside this triangle. ELIQ has been a decent play. ELIQ for penny stock world. ELIQ has been getting a lot of hype and momentum. Also, just a heads up, I know AK-47 has been out recently, but AK-47 is going to be back from vacation, coming back on Friday or coming back tomorrow, and then he'll be live once again starting up Monday. So I know AK has been kind of on and off here a little bit, but he will be live once again in the near future. Just taking a last little summer vacation, which is fine. Now VFS still kind of looking around here, team. Haven't had the confidence to really pull the trigger on a lot. Is there anyone here? Show of hands. Who here has not pulled the trigger yet today? Who here is waiting and saying to themselves, Dek, I kind of just want to wait for a little bit of a better opportunity. I really want to make sure I win when I pull the trigger. That's my mindset right now. If I pull the trigger, I want to win. Like that's all it is. I am sick and tired of randomly just forcing trades over the past week because I feel like, okay, I have to pull the trigger. I have to be green. I have to impress everyone right here. No, I'm not doing that. That's literally how I lost the past week. You guys have my P&L here. My current P&L, I'm up $3,000 for the month of August. You know what I did on the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, the 8th? Does anyone remember? This is all coming from 2 trades. My $5,000 profit came from 2 trades. My $4,000 profit came from one trade. My $1,200 profit came from one trade. So it's like, this is how crazy it is. All right, this is how nuts this is as a trading. And I want every single person to be aware of this. 2 trades on a $5,000 day. 2 trades on a $4,200 day. 1 trade on a $1,200 day. 2 trades on a $3,600 day. And then over the past week, I started getting a little forcey. Does anyone remember how many trades I made over here? This was 5 trades when I lost $2,600. This was 4 trades when I lost $2,100. The $7,000 losing day was 6 trades. What do you guys realize? The more you trade, the more opportunity you have to lose. People have that wrong in their mind. People believe, oh, the more I trade, the more money I can win. If I just made $500, I can make $500 again and make it again and make it again and make it again and make it again. But that's not the right mindset of trading. The right mindset of trading is to be a sniper, is to be able to say to yourself, okay, let me pull the trigger when there's a perfect opportunity. And when there's a perfect opportunity, that's where I go ahead and make money. I make $3,600 or $4,200 and $5,000 off of easy trend lines, easy support lines, easy resistance lines. But before, earlier this week and last week, I was just saying, guys, let's just trade. Let's just do it. Let's get wild. Boom, 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 boom. Lose, 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 lose. You guys know the old saying of a casino. A casino absolutely hates when you do one bet, you win your money, and you walk away. A casino wants you to sit there and play blackjack for 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, because they know the longer you sit there, the better chance you have of losing it all. And that's the same exact thing with stock trading. Stock trading, the more we sit in the seat, the longer chance we have of losing our money. The more we trade, the more exposure we have of losing our money. We are not supposed to make 35 trades a day. We are supposed to make 2 trades a day that are perfect, that are going to be able to make our profits. So you can see where I don't trade often and I make a shit ton of money, and where I trade extremely often and I lose a whole bunch of money. You can clearly see it. So get into the habit of just finding, right? Get into the habit of just saying to yourself at this moment, smaller trades, or get into the habit of saying 1 to 2 perfect trades is better than 10 losing trades. So very important, guys. VFS. So that's kind of what I'm just trying to be right now. I'm just trying to be a stock sniper at this moment. Look at this, guys. I love seeing this. Traded up. Traded up. Just a comment. It said, guys, I have today half as many trades this month, double my average profit. How awesome is that? Half of the trades I usually take, but I've doubled my profit. Who here is going to apply this? Who here right now is looking at their P&L and scratching their head and saying, oh man, I have 15 trades already today. Yeah, and I'm down $400. Yeah, I already have 12 trades today. How do you have 12 trades? It's the first hour of the day. I don't know. I thought it was going to go up. I thought it was going to go down. I jumped in on this. I jumped in on that. Right? We have to limit that. Russ, why did the SPY gap up? Because the NVDA? Absolutely. NVDA brought up the market. Mamba Trader, I only traded twice so far today. Up $495. Let's go, Mamba. The Black Mamba, baby. One of the deadliest snakes in the world. Grows up towards over, again, 7 meters long and has an average weight of 32 kilograms. Dex, I have no idea, guys. I'm literally just making things up as I go. But I know, again, it's when you're talking about reptiles or something, they're using meters, kilos. I just know most of you guys are American, so I could just say whatever I want. You guys don't know how much it weighs. Neither do I. VFS. VFS trying to go for the squeeze here. Guys, VFS trying to go for the squeeze here. What's the Holt area? Holt area, VFS is at the price of $58. VFS, it's actually jumping around a little bit. I'm trying to actually watch this. $59.58. $59.58 is the Holt area over on VFS, if anyone's in on this play. Right now, VFS having a little bit of that rejection. SPY starting to drop here a little bit. Guys, SPY still fading. What's the biggest issue on the SPY right now? SPY, we talked about this earlier. SPY, 50-day moving average. From the very start here, 50-day moving average. That was a price that is not easy to break, not easy to get above. Let's just do a little experiment here, team. Let's go over to indicators. Let's just turn off here. Let's turn off the 200-day moving average. Let's turn off the 13 EMA. And let's just see, is the 50-day moving average a great area where we can see some bouncing, some reversals? And I actually want to just take a quick little look over on some different time frames here for a second. I mean, look how awesome this is. When you take a look over on the 50-day moving average on the monthly chart, the monthly chart is the biggest chart we can go up to. You know, sometimes you might be able to look at a yearly chart, but Trade Ideas it only allows us to go to a monthly chart, which basically shows us throughout the years. The 50-day moving average was a perfect bounce back in 2016. And it was a perfect bounce in 2018. And it did crack underneath it when the pandemic first hit, when COVID first hit, and then it came flying back on up. But that was a perfect area. And it was also a perfect area back in October of 2022. And now again, we've been moving ourselves on up. Where would be the next perfect dip buy? Where would be, Dek, if this stock market starts falling? Let's say Michael Burry predicted the market correct again, and he thinks that the market's going to start getting ugly and ugly and ugly and ugly. The perfect dip buy has been, I mean, even I know the 50-day moving average isn't coming all the way down here, but you can actually see if we connect this, it's all the way back since 2011. So you're telling me at this moment, since 2011, the 50-day moving average on the monthly chart has been the perfect dip buy. Remember, why do we use the 50-day moving average? It's because everybody uses the 50-day moving average. It is the default on scanners. It is the default on Finviz. It is the default on Trade Ideas. It is the default on TradingView. Remember, team, I don't care if I use the 50-day moving average. Why do I use it? Because a billion other people use it. And a billion other people are going to say, okay, I'm going to buy when it hits the blue line. And Lucy's going to say, I'm going to buy. And Brandon's going to say, I'm going to buy. And Ashley and Anthony and, Dedardo. Who the heck's Dedardo? I don't know. But he's going to buy it at the 50-day moving average, which is going to have so much buying volume, it's going to lead towards a pop. So over the past 15 years, since 2008, we had a bounce here. 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 And guess what? If we ever come back on down to the price of 378, or excuse me, 381, that's the perfect dip buy. If it ever came all the way on back on down, it'd probably take some time, but it would probably line up somewhere around like 395. That would be the perfect dip buy. Now, do I think we're going to go that low? No, I don't think it's going to go that low as of now. Not today, not tomorrow, not next week, but maybe in time we start getting a little bit of a fade back on down if Michael Burry is, predicting this correctly. But the larger the time frame, the better it is to see. Also, daily time frame. I mean, if we just want to take a look at the daily time frame as of now, right? What do we have? You guys can see top resistance right here. Top resistance, we hit it, we get rejected. Take a look right here. Bottom support here. Take a look right here. Bottom support here. Bottom support here. Top resistance right here. Bottom support here. I mean, we could see how the 50-day moving average leads to reversals. We can see when we get near the 50-day moving average, if we're coming down to it, we bounce off of it. If we're coming up to it, we get reversed back on down towards it. So, that's what we always want to be looking at and understanding that these moving averages are there to help us. These moving averages are here to just show us any more of a psychological aspect. Zach, SPY, let's go. Get a nice little drop here. I like to see that a lot. I like to see that a lot. NVDA still. NVDA testing that low of the day. Notice, guys, what happened over on NVDA. We got that triangle. That very, very nice triangle here. Didardo. That's it. Any newborns recently? Any newfants? Any new dogs, puppies? I think you guys should be naming them Didardo. It's a very uncommon name. But you know what? I can guarantee he will never run into another Didardo in his life. Sounds more like a Pokemon. That's something you evolve into. I choose you, Didardo. You slash. Right now, NVDA. Triangle formed. Bounce play. Bounce play. Gets a little bit of a drop. NVDA all the way back on down towards the low here. You can now continue out. Because remember, team, if you guys always want to, head on over towards these trend lines and triangles. And you can see here, when you have a triangle, you get the nice squeeze. When you have a triangle, you have a nice squeeze. When you have a triangle, you have a nice squeeze. When you have a triangle, you have a nice squeeze. These are all examples of squeezes towards the upside. But you guys can see here, when you have a triangle, you have a nice squeeze. This obviously cracked on down. So NVDA led to a nice sell-off. NVDA led towards a nice drop. NVDA got a big-time fade here, right? Which is, great. And we are bouncing off the low of the day. After you get this crack, after you get this fade, after you get this drop on down here, grab this trend line and just continue it on out. And now you can still use the same exact trend line. So you guys can use the same exact trend line here. And now guess what's starting to form? Now we actually, kind of look away from the screen and come back to it. You guys can see that we're actually inside of another triangle. So we have another triangle that's starting to form. And once this gets to the corner, this could possibly fade on off. This could possibly get some weakness. This could possibly start dropping on down here. So we are still just all set here, watching and waiting. Watch see if NVDA is going to be able to pop itself back on up. AMD's been getting destroyed today. Pop quiz. AMD. What candle chart setup is that? What candle chart setup is that over on AMD here? Answer. Bearish engulfing candle. What's a bearish engulfing candle? A bearish engulfing candle is when a red candle swallows up the entire green candle. So you have the entire red candle swallowing up the entire green candle, and that's where you get a nice little sell-off. So a bearish engulfing candle, you swallow up and eat the entire green candle. That's where you get the big time sell-off. Bearish engulfing candle, you swallow up and eat the entire previous green candle. That's where you get this nice big sell-off. That's where you get this nice big drop. So AMD here, take a look. Bearish engulfing candle, we're probably expecting a drop, probably back on down near $100 by tomorrow. So usually you see a very strong reversal here. So AMD starting to get a little bit weaker. That is starting to fade on off, getting a little bit weaker here, starting to drop. So really today it's been NVDA still fading and falling. We have AMD still fading and falling. The S&P 500's been fading and falling. Best spiker has been VFS, and I think VFS is still getting even weaker and weaker and weaker. Or excuse me, VFS is a stock that's still trying to hold its gains, building a little bit of higher lows. So that one is still trying here. Team, you know what we're gonna do today? Just because I kind of want to bring a little bit more positive energy to this day, to this week, because we've had some tougher trades at times here. Is I want at this moment here to do a Wheel of Destiny. So you guys down for a giveaway today? You guys down for a giveaway? If you guys want to enter the giveaway, go to my video that I posted yesterday. Check it on out, watch it, drop a comment below. So this is the video right here. If you guys want to enter, I'm going to get 2 winners today. Drop a comment and like the video. So drop a comment and like the video. And if you guys do that, we're going to take about 2 minutes here. And we are going to be all set, ready to go. And we're going to be doing a giveaway today. All right? So drop a comment, like the video. We're going to be taking about 2 minutes here. And we're going to be all set. Let me set up the Wheel of Destiny while you guys like this video, while you guys comment it, while you guys, tune in on this video. So everyone, give me a couple minutes right here. A quick little, probably 2 to 3 minute break, and we'll be all set, ready to rock and roll. Sound like a plan? So 2 to 3 minute break. Like the video, comment, share that video, subscribe, and we're going to be all set, ready to rock and roll. It's going to be a blast. Let me set up this Wheel of Destiny, and let's have ourselves a nice little giveaway on this Thursday. I'll see you guys back here in just a second.
Together, baby, as long as eyes are blue. You act so innocent now, but you lied so soon. When I met you in the summer, when I met you in the summer,
and it became personal with me.
you ready? Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was raining. Flexing on these niggas, I'm like Papa on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. Rose, the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type can, the main captain, grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new bitch, she'll ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hands strapped on my toe. Cause these niggas want me dead, and I gotta make it back home.
I got way too much time to be this hurt. Somebody help, it's getting worse. What do you do with a broken heart? Once a love phase, everything is dark.
She wants to touch me, woo. She wants to love me, woo. She'll never leave me, woo.
Don't trust her, never trust her. Won't trust her, won't trust me.
Shush, girl. Shut your lips. Do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips. I said, shush, girl. Shut your lips. Do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips. I said.
There she goes again, racing through my brain, and I just can't contain. All I know is 10:35, and I can feel your arms around me. Let them drown me. All I know is 10:35, and I'm thinking, God, you found me. That you found me. You got me slipping, stumbling, tripping, stumbling, running 'cause I'm falling in love. You got me slipping, stumbling, sinking, stumbling, running 'cause I'm falling in love. Can't help it, no, can't help it, can't help it, no, can't help it, can't help it, no, can't help it, can't help it, no, can't help it. That's love. Don't worry, that's love.
You believe me if I said I'm in love, baby? Want you, want me? Would you believe me if I said I'm in love, baby? Want you?
No, don't funk with my heart. I wonder if I take you home, would you still be in love, baby? In love, baby. I wonder if I take you home, would you still be in love, baby? In love, baby. How deep is your love? Is it like the ocean? What devotion are you? How deep is your love? Don't funk with my heart. No, don't funk with my heart. How deep is your love? No, don't funk with my heart. How deep is your love?
Nikki cause she got a man. But when that's over, then I'm first in line. And the other day in her Maybach, I thought, goddamn, this is the perfect time. We had just come from that video. You know, LA traffic had the city slow. She was sitting down on that big butt, but I was still staring at the titties, though. Yeah, low key and maybe high key. I been peeped that you like me, you know? Who the fuck you really wanna be with besides me? I mean, it doesn't take much for us to do this shit quietly. I mean, you say I'm obsessed with dick women, and I agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you guys ready for a little bit of a giveaway? Are you guys ready for a little bit of action? Man, these giveaways, they always get my heart pumping a little bit. They always get my heart pumping a little bit. I'm excited to be able to make this happen. I'm excited to be able to do it. Want to be able to find some winners. You know, get ourselves going here. Week's been up and down with trading. S&P 500 starting to get a nice little drop at this moment. Kind of looking to see what is going to be coming on up here next. So, traders, let's get ourselves some winning. Now, if anyone does not want to participate, in this giveaway, I'm probably going to be covering up the screen for about 5 to 10 minutes. If you guys do not want to, just mute me for a little bit. Keep your eyes on your scanners, whatever you may be. But I know a lot of people enjoy these giveaways. I know a lot of people like to have fun during these giveaways. So I told you, if you wanted to enter this giveaway, all you guys had to do was what? To enter the giveaway, all you guys have to do is comment, like, and subscribe on this video. I'm gonna get 2 winners here. Some of the winners may be over on YouTube. Some of the winners may be over on Tradecaster. Little heads up before I go into this though, the S&P 500 is getting weak. Notice guys, big reversal on the S&P 500 today. So the S&P 500 is back into the red on the day. It gave back its entire gains, and it's really because NVDA at this moment is up $9 from where it started at. But this is a perfect example. This is a perfect example here of buy the rumor, sell the news. Buy the hype on up, sell the news. And I know the majority of you guys now are going to probably be watching, you know, the news, or probably be applying this on the next big earnings, saying, oh, hey guys, I'm going to buy the day before. I'm going to buy, you know, coming on up. And didn't I state this? Who is here in chat? Who is here in chat, let's say on Monday or Tuesday, where people are saying, Dek, what do you think NVDA is going to do? And I maybe even put it on a morning newsletter. I'll check it on out. But I said, I think NVDA is going to run up the next 2 days, and then the day of its earnings, it's going to come crashing on down. Does anyone remember me stating that? And I wanted to see if that's here right here, because it literally happens so many times. When we have the buy the rumor, sell the news, it just happens and happens so much that I really just want every single trader to know that things like this are predictable. So it's like you can't do a put contract the night before, because you do get the big gap up. But you can do a put contract, or if you had funds, you can do shares early in the morning. So just make sure that you guys are all set with that, understanding it. And I just want to kind of see where we're at here. NVDA. So this is, guys, look at this. I just wanted to kind of bring this on up. This is the morning newsletter that I sent on out. So this morning newsletter that I sent on out was on Tuesday. So what we had here, this was on Tuesday. We said, we talked about it all of yesterday. We will talk about it again today. All eyes are on the #1 best investment of 2023. NVDA is up nearly 250% on the year, and its earnings is this Wednesday. Why are we moving up so well? And that was, again, this is Tuesday morning. This is from all hype that traders expect the earnings to crush expectations. When this happens, we usually see a massive climb up to earnings and then a drop the day after earnings. So this is what happens. When we see this, we see a massive climb up to the day of earnings. And then when earnings come out, we see a massive drop. So it's not like I was able to predict this just by randomly pulling it out of thin air. It's just what I've seen a billion times before. So that's why this is so important. Now, little heads on up. If you guys want this morning newsletter and you guys do not have it, make sure that you guys sign up for it. It is, let me just get it right here. And you guys will be all set. So if you guys would like this morning newsletter, I will again post this over in chat. I send it out every single morning so that you guys are all good. All right. Traders, you guys ready? You guys ready for the giveaway? Let's get our 2 winners here. Let's make this happen and let's have some fun. So we are picking 2 winners to get this party started and get after it. So I make this completely random for everyone, but let's have some fun here. We're grabbing 2 winners to go ahead and potentially spin that wheel. So let's do it, guys. Let's go over to random comment picker for YouTube. And let's get just absolute random. Could be a guy over on YouTube today. Could be a member. All right. We got 170 YouTube comments. So we have 170 YouTube comments. Let's see who's going to win here. Let's see who's going to come out on top. I'm picking 2. I'm picking 2 winners. So the moment I click this, we are going to get a winner, and we are going to be all set, ready to go here. It's up to it's not up to me. It's up to the internet. So the internet, it's your choice on who gets to win this. Let's see here. Getting our first winner in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, 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 here we go. Alex Lagares. Sean Dekmar is the most transparent trader out there. He is the best. Do we have an Alex Lagares in the chat room right now? If that's over in YouTube, if that is over in chat, and I will make you prove to me that you are again Alex Lagares. So we got 1 winner so far here, but I need Alex to stand up in chat, either in Tradecaster or on YouTube, and I will make you prove that it is you. So please don't say that's me if it's not you. All right, guys. Alex Lagares is here. He is on YouTube. So Alex, he is over on YouTube right here. So Alex, stick with me right now. You are good to go. So Alex is over on YouTube chat, and he is good to go. Let's go get ourselves 1 more winner. Guys, we need 1 more winner here. 1 more winner, and we'll be all set. So here we go, guys. Another winner coming at you. Let's see who's going to join Alex in the winning circle in the matter of 3, 2, 1. My heart's beating so fast, I just don't want to click it yet. I don't know. Should I click it? Should I click it, guys? I'm going to click it. I'm going to click it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to click it. I'm going to click it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 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 Ugo. Ugo. Do we have an Ugo here? So Ugo, are you here? So is there an Ugo? Let's see. Guys, we need Ugo to stand up in chat to win. Ugo, giving you about 30 seconds. Little heads on up. Let me check NVDA. NVDA, a little bit of a drop. Pop right back on up. It's starting to crack that trend line. That's why it's starting to get some selling. Because it cracked that trend line slightly, but now it's starting to pop itself back on up. So as long as, right here, team, as long as it holds above 480, it's still good. As long as it holds above 480, it is absolutely fine. Underneath 480, I don't like it. All right, Ugo. Ugo is here as well. So we got Ugo over on YouTube. So guys, we actually have 2 YouTube winners today. We have Ugo and we have Alex, I believe it is. All right, guys, let's do a giveaway right here. All right. So we have our 2 winners right now, and we'll see what happens. Maybe we add a third one at the end. But Alex and Ugo, I'm giving you guys a choice at this moment. Okay, I'm giving Alex and Ugo, both you guys have a choice. The first choice is that you can spin, I'm going to say, the easier wheel. The easier wheel has great prizes. Great prizes, absolutely awesome. You will be happy with them. And there is minimal risk. So this is going to be, if you kind of want to assure that you're going to have a win, you're going to want to assure to yourself that you are walking out with something. There's also going to be a little bit more of a higher risk wheel. The higher risk wheel can get a little bit more exciting at times, but there is a much greater chance that you win nothing. Okay? So I'm leaving that up to you. I'm leaving that up to you, Ugo. I'm leaving that up to you, Alex. You can go for either a prize that I think is awesome, that you are going to probably have a great chance of winning, or you can go for something that is really great, but you also have a great chance of not getting anything whatsoever. So Ugo and Alex, it is your call on what you want to do. So either say the 2 wheels, or which wheel that you would like me to spin. Would you like the, I would say, easy wheel or hard wheel? Which one would you like? The easy wheel or the harder wheel? Which one would you guys like? So that is fully up to you on which one that you would like to be able to pick at this time. Fully up to you. So we just need to get our answers out of this and we will be all set. So Ugo said hard wheel, and we got to wait for Alex here. Alex, what do you want, Alex? So Alex, we got to wait for Alex's answer and see what Alex is looking for. So still waiting for Alex. All right, we got 2 hard wheels. All right, cool. I respect it. I respect where we're at this moment. So we are going with 2 hard wheels. Let's bring over the hard wheels and let's see what our options are. All right, so bring it on over the hard wheel and let's see what our options are at this time. All right, grabbing it right here and let's see. This is nothing but money wheel. So I would say that I like your style, guys. But what we have here on the nothing but money wheel is we basically go down the list. We have 1 penny, $1, $10, $25, $50, $75, $100, $200, $500. Then we go back down to $200, $100, $75, $50, $25, $10, $1. Then we go nothing, $1,000, nothing, $1,000, nothing, $1,000. I feel like there's a lot of $1,000. We might take off one $1,000 just to make it a little bit more difficult. I feel like I put a lot of $1,000 there. We're taking off one $1,000. There's a lot up there, but probably me taking it off is going to lead towards one of you guys winning $1,000. So I think it honestly helps you with good karma. All right, so you guys have a good wheel, I think, today. I think it's a pretty solid wheel, if you ask me. All right? I think that's a pretty good wheel, if you ask me. Nothing but money. You're walking away with something, or you're walking away with $1,000. So, Ugo, Alex. Here, I'll make an agreement with you. Instead of putting a nothing here, let's put it at $250 cash. Okay? So instead of nothing, I won't put a nothing there. I'll put it at $250 cash. There, I'll meet you in the middle. So Ugo, Alex, make sure you guys are all set here. Oh, I like it. Oh, look at Kyler Jordan just said he really just took off $1,000 off. That's hella lame. Kyler Jordan, I can't wait for your wheel, you peasant. You absolutely poor person that can't even afford to give away free $1,000 in cash. So Kyler, I'm so excited that you have the opportunity to go ahead and give away, upwards of $5,000 to random people on the internet. I mean, look at you. Look at where you are. Shout out to you, Kyler. No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I'm so happy that you can afford to do this. So, let's see here. Let's get back to it here. What else do we have? We have at this moment. We have Ugo. We have Alex. Let's see who's going to win this. Ugo, Alex, you guys get to pick. Give me a number 1 through 20. Every time I click the mouse, the wheel is going to spin. So 1 to 20. Go ahead and let me know, Ugo and Alex, what is your number? So Ugo is picking 17. Alex, what are you picking? Alex, we need it. Alex wants 11. So let's see here at this moment what we have. All right, so Day Trade Professor wants to show out some money right here as well. All right, guys, well, let's see here. Guys, let's see what we got. All right. Let's see what we got at this moment. We got Ugo and we got Alex, and let's see how they are going to do here. All right, I'm excited for both of them. I want both of them to not win $1,000. I want both of them to win like $500. All right, so Ugo and Alex, I'm really pumped on up. We have a lot of opportunity here. Let's see what our winners are going to be coming home with Ugo and Alex. We have, again, how many $1,000 options? We have $1,000, $1,000. We have a nothing, nothing, nothing. And you know what? Fuck it. Let's go ahead and put the $1,000 back up there. I don't fucking care. All right. Guys, we're putting $1,000 back up there. So we got another 1,000. We got $3,000 options at this moment. Nothing but money for people that tune in and watch the stream. Let's do it. All right. We're going after it here. So Ugo, going with it in the matter of, we got 17 spins he's asked for. 17 spins. Let's do it in the matter of 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Ugo! Go! Nothing wrong with that. So again, Ugo, shout out to you, man. Shout out to Ugo at this moment. Shout out to Ugo at this time. Free $100. Nothing wrong with that at all. Free $100. Nothing wrong with that at all. Now, Alex, we're going to you, buddy. Alex is now up. And Alex has asked for 11 different P&Ls here. Or excuse me, 11 different spins. So let's see what we got over on Alex here on 11 spins. What is Alex going to be able to do here? We got Ugo with a free 100. Hit me up, Ugo, dekmartrades@gmail.com. And let's see what we have at this moment. All right? See what we got. In the matter of 3, 2, 1, 11 spins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Everyone quiet, everyone quiet, everyone quiet. No one move, no one move, nobody move! An inch! We got some big money for Alex! We got some big money for Alex at this time! Alex! 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 Shout out to Alex here. Shout out to Alex. We got a big one. Shout out to Alex. Way to crush it, buddy. Way to nail it with 11 spins. Shout out to Alex. Shout out to Alex. Nailed it there. Nailed it there. So, shout out to you, buddy. That is absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. I mean, we're good. I was going to say, can we sweeten up this deal? I don't think we can. Let's just give it. Let's just pay them out. Let's just pay out these boys and let them do their thing. You know what? I always like to make things a little interesting here. Just make things interesting. Okay, let's just make things interesting here. All right, let's just play a little game here. Okay, let's make things interesting. Alex and Ugo, you guys have a total profit right now of $1,100. Alex, up to you. Up to you. Do you want to split your profit and go $550 each? You guys have been through a lot together. Or do you want to say, sorry, Ugo, I'm going to take my $1,000 and run away? So, Alex, up to you. Do you want to take your $1,000 and run away? You're good? Or do you think you and Ugo split it down the middle, $550 each? What do you think? Just trying to have a little fun here. Just seeing what we got. I want to see what Alex picks here. Put the human mind to a test. Put the human mind to a test here. Uh-oh. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's just see what he chooses. Will Alex split and say, hey, you know what, Ugo? Or will he just say, hey, Ugo, I don't even know who you are. I'm taking my $1,000 and getting out of here. I think he's thinking like, I feel like there's a lot of pressure on me and I feel like I should split it even though I don't even know Ugo. But at the same time, I don't even know who Ugo is, and I feel like I'm just going to take the money and walk away. Alex, I am giving Alex 1 minute here, or I'm giving all the money to Ugo. Alex, you have 1 minute, or I'm giving all of it to Ugo. Give us an answer. Alex, you have 30 seconds. He's typed in chat. He sees us. You have 30 seconds, Alex, until all the money goes to Ugo. 30 seconds. 20 seconds, Alex. You split it or you take it and run. You type an answer right now in 10, 9, 8, 7. Alex says he will take it all. Alex, he will take it all. All right, hey, can't blame the guy. He will take it all. All right. Alex taking it. Good. Running away. All right. Sorry, Ugo. I tried to help you out there. I can't believe, again, Alex is such a bad person. Such a bad person to do that. Wow. Sheesh. I would have split it. But you guys, hey, both you guys email me, dekmartrades@gmail.com. Happy to help you guys on out, and we'll be all set, ready to go. All right. So, Alex, you are a winner. Ugo, you are a winner. And really, I mean, when you think about it, the only loser here today was Kyler. That was the only real loser today. So, other than that, though, guys, we're all set, ready to rock. So, man, good job, everyone. Shout out to you. Let's get back over towards it. So nice. Hey, $1,100. Yeah, $1,100, just giving it away to people, you know, to the people that are joining the chat room, the people that are watching and tuning on in here. And guys, all I ask for you guys, if you guys enjoyed, you know, or enjoy being here, enjoy learning, enjoy any of this stuff, and you guys want to be able to participate in more giveaways, I have no problem giving away money to you guys and inspiring and motivating. All I ask from you guys is, hey, throw out a tweet, tag me in it. Throw out an Instagram story of you enjoying your time here today. Tag me in it. I'll share it with you or put it on my Instagram. So if you guys can, again, throw out an Instagram story. Tag, again, Dekmar Trades at Tradecaster. If you guys are, again, on Twitter and you guys want to make out some sort of tweet, post the picture. I would love to retweet you guys. So anything along those lines, if you guys enjoy the fun here, if you guys enjoy the trading, if you guys enjoy the education, enjoy the entertainment, that's all I ask. I hope you guys are having fun as well. So awesome, awesome work from everyone here. All right, team. Let's see what else we have kind of coming on down to the very end here. Looking for this last little bit. So Tesla still looking at this one. Still focused on this one. Guys, during the small account challenge, I think we're going to have the most legendary wheel of all times. I even have it pre-saved. I have a legendary wheel ready to go, pre-saved for, I think, the small account challenge. Small account challenge, let me load it up here real quick. Guys, look, I think this is a wheel that I think is going to be legendary. Absolutely legendary. So, small account challenge. This is a pre-saved wheel I'm already excited for. We're giving away nothing, $10,000. Nothing, there's a small 50, $1,000. Nothing, $2,000. Nothing, $5,000. If you have to win a wheel and you haven't won a wheel yet, I think this is the wheel that you want to watch. Okay? So this is the wheel I think you want. We are going up to $10,000 on a small account challenge wheel. I think that's the wheel that you want to win. That's the wheel that I think, you know, you want to be coming out on top with. So once that wheel comes around, that's going to be nuts. I'm going to spin it for fun real quick. I'm going to go with just 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's just see here. Hey, you know what? We'll bring it back. We'll bring it back. I'm just trying to practice my big speech. Hey, $2,000. Let's get a quick little $10,000 winner right here. 50. Gotta be. Come on. That's gonna be huge. That's gonna be huge. Biggest we ever got up to was, I think, $15,000. Most money we ever saw anyone win was $5,000. So the most money I ever gave away was $5,000. So right now, Tesla trying to hold up its gains here. I got to refresh this here. Make sure that we're all set over on Webinito. It looks like we're trying to find a little bit of a bottom over on NVDA. NVDA tried to find a little bit of a bottom. I really just don't like anything underneath 480. With, NVDA underneath 480, it just doesn't look too good. So what we have here is NVDA underneath 480. I'm not a fan. What I will say, though, is what's the good news? The good news here is NVDA, break of this downtrend. We are starting to get a little bit more bullishness. So, team, let's get back to stocks here. If you break this downtrend, you get bullishness. NVDA, break the downtrend, you get bullishness. I do like that. And, that is a good sign. Back above 480 and breaking the downtrend, I do think we have some room to rip and run. What else do we have at this moment, team? We also are going to be keeping our eyes peeled not only on NVDA, we definitely want to be watching AMD. AMD is probably going to fall all the way down towards $100. AMD just has not been able to be well. This is still, again, continuously fading all the way back on down here. AMD, this one is getting weaker and starting to drop. So AMD getting weaker, starting to drop, starting to fade at this moment, has room to fall all the way down towards $100. As for the S&P 500, looks like 440 is its main bounce, rejected off the 50-day moving average. This also does have a nice downtrend at this time, and we will see if this is going to be able to hold up its gains. So the S&P 500 starting to fade, starting to get a little weaker. I would say wait for a break of this downtrend to start getting a little bit more volume and start getting a little bit more action. All right. So myself, guys, coming into lunch hours here, I have not pulled the trigger. I'm just sitting back, kind of waiting for that best overall opportunity, waiting to see where this market's going to be taking us. We do have tomorrow, and remember, guys, what is happening tomorrow? If anyone's saying, man, Dek, I just haven't liked this kind of tougher market over the past week, what's the one big thing that we have tomorrow that every single person needs to be aware of, every single person needs to be looking at? Tomorrow, Jerome Powell will be speaking. He is going to be giving updates about the Jackson Hole, Wyoming meeting. So Jerome Powell will be speaking. Jackson Hole, Wyoming meeting. And that is very important for every single trader. So tomorrow, Jackson Hole, Wyoming, Jerome Powell, he will be speaking and giving updates. Okay? Make sure that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll on that. Awesome. Team, market's starting to get a little bit weaker. NVDA, a little bit of a pop, but that's been a little bit of a tougher one so far. No trades for myself. Just sitting back, staying smart. A lot of fun with the squad, a lot of fun with you guys, and a lot of fun with just everyone that's joined us today. Remember, if you guys are over on YouTube, make sure you guys get ready for the small account challenge. And of course, come on over for a free 7-day pass. Watch and enjoy the entire chat room and all the access that we have over here on the free 7 days. So you guys have access to not only my lobby, everyone's lobby, but also on top of that, not only, again, live streamers, but the entire video library access. Make sure you guys are studying on up. And I'm talking to you members over on Tradecaster. How many of you guys have been slacking and haven't gotten to the video library yet? With the 2023 boot camp, with, of course, level 2 boot camps, with shorting boot camps, with candlestick boot camps, with entry and exit boot camps, with trendline boot camps, with introduction lessons, general education option boot camps. Who here has been slacking that needs to get into this video library and start studying on up? Right? So I make sure that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll, ready to get after it, ready to have some fun. Does anyone have any final questions, comments, or concerns here? Let's go, baby. And team, for that matter, I do have an unusual request. My brother's in-law apartment got burned down in an electrical fire at the beginning of July. He lives in Venezuela. Lucky him and his wife got out. Again, I'm sorry to hear all this. My wife started a GoFundMe to help collect money to help rebuild the place. Let's go, baby. I will allow you to post it one time, and whoever wants to donate to that, feel free to donate. Obviously, I'm very sorry to hear about, your brother-in-law, and his apartment in Venezuela. I know, again, some people, like, it's the lack of trust that people have on the internet, as in, oh, is this really going to this? Is this really going to that? Who is this person? So I will allow you to go ahead and post that one time. If anyone wants to donate to that, feel free to. And again, I'm so sorry to hear about your brother apartment and, what his family's probably going through. So I'm sorry for hearing about that. So, any other questions, comments, or concerns? Alex, what's my email? dekmartrades@gmail.com. So, dekmartrades@gmail.com. All right. Hey, traders, ladies and gentlemen, help me wrap this one on up. You guys were an absolute blast to be able to trade with today, be able to commentate with, wake up, get after it, talk about the markets. I hope everyone had a ball, and I hope I see all you guys over on Tradecaster.com. Hey, let's see what comes up this afternoon. I will be jumping back on the mic at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time, and let's see what we get. Traders, I'm here all day. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here throughout lunch hours. I am taking down the YouTube live stream and giving Tradecaster members access only. So make sure you guys head on over. Other than that, help me wrap this one on up. Thank you for everyone who has joined us today. I hope everyone had a blast and a ball, and let's do it, team. You guys know it in 3, 2, 1. Thank you, traders. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day and enjoy it. Thank you so much, team.
Sure is honestly the best.
I love Tradecaster.
Happy Saturday, everybody. Just a friendly reminder. Over the past 12 months, how much money did you make day trading using your strategy? $551,000.
That kind of money, it's like, you know what you're doing. Sean knows his stuff.
So this is exactly how I did it.
Perfect.
I want everyone to go trade.
Go! Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Anything else?
It wasn't pleasant. That was during lunch hours.
Take some pictures.
Now we're up $1,200. We got some action right here. $2,000, $760.
If I tell you how I was able to do this, go out and make that money, make a killing.
Can we start getting ourselves in the green somehow? Get it, people! A Botso man making HUDI $1,000. Ollie with a $327 trade. Boom, guys. $989 profit. $2,600. Oh, baby! Oh, baby! Oh, baby! You guys want to see something good today? We're bringing something good to the house.